Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to give you a part 2 to the last video that I did because a lot's happened. The numbers that the Lord gave me, which I know for sure they were from Him because He kept bringing them up to me. And they turned out to be really important. The last video, I didn't have complete clarity on it. I think what He gave me then is true, but there's more to it. So He gave me the numbers back in August of 2018, around that time. He gave me the numbers 10-9 is 9/11, and I heard March 10/11, and so Purim was like a point of reference where March 22nd was actually a day after Purim, and that's the date that I calculated everything from. But he told me May 14th would bring it all together for me. So I always go from May 14th, 2018. I was going to April 22nd of this year. And because that was 10 months and 9 days was the March 22nd. So then I found out April 22nd is 11 months and 9 days. So that was Passover, what everybody was celebrating as Passover. But I'm realizing what he was telling me, and he also said March 10/11. So he was saying 10/9, March 22nd is 9/11, April 22nd. So that was actually Passover in March. And he said March 10/11, the 10th month since May 14th is the 11th month. And it also explains Holly Two Moon's dreams, or the words she had, where time is off by 4, 5, 6. And it was around Passover. And the year before, she heard time is off by 30 minutes, which would be 30 days. Because we celebrated Passover in the 4th month, which was really in the 3rd month, and everybody's going to celebrate Pentecost in the 6th month, which should be in the 5th month. It's off by 4, 5, 6. So, in 50 days from March 22nd is around May 10th, 11th, 12th, somewhere in there. Right before the end of the 70th year, I think we're going to have Pentecost. So I had this dream about 2 weeks ago. And in the dream, I was in jail, and I was really upset because I was innocent and they had the wrong person. And I got a hold of my sister and her husband, and I was telling them, if you could just show the sheriff that I'm innocent, that he has the wrong person, then he'll let me out. I could get out today. But she said, today's the 21st, and you've only got a couple of weeks left, and just do it one day at a time, and you'll be out in no time. And your release date is the 10th. And I saw a calendar with a 10 on it. It looked like a chip that had a big 10 on it stuck on the calendar. I knew that was my release date. But in the dream, they let me out on the weekends, and I went to church, and I was telling them I can't do it. I was crying. I was in so much pain. I was like, I can't do a few weeks. And the sheriff was there, and I handed him a piece of paper that proved that I was innocent. He had the wrong person, but he didn't understand it. And he said he might try to look at it later, but I didn't believe he was going to help me, so I took off and I escaped. And they were like, don't run, you've only got a few weeks. But I knew in my spirit, in the dream, that there was only a few weeks left of time, and that they they wouldn't have time to catch me anyway. So that was a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't know at the time if we would get to leave earlier than a few weeks than before the 10th. And the 10 on the calendar doesn't literally, I mean it could, but it doesn't have to literally mean May 10th. It could be something else on a different calendar. But what is interesting is around May 10th is 50 days from March 22nd, and it's also 1 month and 19 days, which would be 9/11 too. And let's see, I was praying for confirmation about the dream, and so the next day I was like, Lord, let me hear someone say the number 10 a couple of times. And so we finished watching Schindler's List, which is a really good movie, but he was saying he was upset because he couldn't save more Jewish people from the Holocaust. And he looked at his car and he started crying. He didn't know why he didn't sell it. He's like, that was 10 people. And he looked at something else. He's like, that's 10 more people. And the Lord also confirmed it in other ways too. And so I'm really looking that we leave before May 14th. You know, everything is pointing to that. And other people are starting to get it too. That Passover was really in March. And so we're really fixing to come up on Pentecost around next weekend or Monday, like May 10, 11, 12, 13. There was another dream I had where me and my friend were walking, and I knew in my spirit that something was about to flip over, like time was about to flip over to something else. And I said, I'm so glad we're leaving all these crazy people. And so the only two things I could think of where time's going to be flipping over is the new moon will start a new month, but Israel's 71st birthday, you know, it would right before it flips over to that. So I'm just really hoping. I'm really excited. My spirit's so excited. And I knew around Purim that we were leaving. Everybody knew it. I mean, our spirits knew it. And there was a lot of signs around then. And so just hang in there, guys. And also keep believing. He's led me to these scriptures several times the past few days to believe. You know, will he find faith when he comes? Will he find faith on the earth? Don't stop believing that he's coming. He really is coming, and it's really soon. And I mean, he's told us all, and he's given us dreams that's come to pass and signs and that would happen right before he comes. So hang in there, and I hope to see you soon. Love you guys.